Happy morning, all of you. I am Professor Anant Kumar Das. I was discussing under business organization management, as my students know very well. What is business and business activities? I have already given one video on that. Please watch that video for clear cut concept. What is exactly business and business activities? And I have clearly defined there that we have divided business activity into three parts: part 1, part 2, part 3. Now I will make separate video on part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay. So today I am going to give you all on the very first video. Already first video there, second video this is, okay, on industry. Okay, what is industry? As I have already told you all very frankly, industry is very simple conversion from raw material to semi-finished good, that is called work in progress, then converting into finished products. So what exactly happened under industry? As I have already told you all, industry has been divided into or categorized into three parts broadly. Okay, primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is nothing, it's a service sector, support and service sector. Okay, one by one, as I promised, I will give you all examples with explanation, so that in any exam when you will write like this by making diagram, you will get full marks. Always remember, in any exam you are supposed to introduce the topic, as I did in the very first video. This is the second video. You are supposed to introduce, that is introduction, then define the topic, then explain the topic like this, and then conclude the topic, which I will do in the last video. Very simple. So primary sector. What is primary sector? Primary sector again has been divided into two parts. Okay, extracting. Extracting means extracting, draw out something from natural sources. That is extracting. Means something which is coming out of the natural sources, that is called extracting. And genetic. Genetic is nothing, it's a breeding, processing from animal and plants. There are two basic primary industry, primary sector in this country. Okay. Under this, the very simple example is farming. What is farming? We are doing farming. From there, our farmers are doing farming. Out of that, what we are getting? We are getting rice, pulses, vegetable. There are several things we are getting out of the, that is called, but that is what? Extracting, drawing out something from the raw material which are being converted into finished product, and then we are taking into consideration. Okay. So from the natural sources, if you are getting something, that comes under first part, that is the example of that: farming, hunting, as we know the meaning of hunting very well, fishing. The meaning of fishing is also very clear. In a pond, we are putting fish, then breeding fish, and then we are selling fish in the market, so that there are lakhs of millions of fishes are there, and we are selling them in the market, and we are getting huge profit out of that. Then comes mining, gold mines, coal mines. We are extracting coal, gold, and diamond from the mines, and we are selling them at a very large price and getting huge profit out of that. Then comes lumbering. Lumbering means wood cutting. Lumbering means wood cutting. This is also very big business. Nowadays, forest, almost 90% forest is being cut for getting luxuries, lifestyle comforts at home. Nice bed, sofas, chair, table, etc. is being manufactured. Is being made. Very fancy table, chair is being constructed. Okay. So under this extractive part, there are 5 examples. As I told, primary sector has been divided into 2 parts: extractive, genetic. Extractive means, again I will repeat, extracting or drawing out something from the natural sources. So under natural sources, 5 examples are there: farming, hunting, fishing, mining, and lumbering. Lumbering means wood cutting. Okay, with the help of which we are getting fancy table, chair, bed, everything. Then comes genetic. Genetic means nothing, it's a breeding of plants, animals. And breeding of plants, animals, the very first example comes in your mind and anybody's mind. What exactly? Nursery plants. Nursery plant, which is a very simple example. We are planting plants in our home also. There are touch me not plant, there are money plants, there are tulsi plant also at our home. There are several plants at our home which gives us peace, harmony, money also sometimes, as it is said in old proverb also. Then comes poultry farms. Poultry farms, kitchen, egg we are taking from the poultry farms. What is their job? What is their job actually? It's a breeding, and nothing else. Then breeding firms are there, especially for all plants and animals, and they are going for breeding, and then they are producing very huge, you can say very nice breed, and out of that we are getting very good. Even in case of animals also, we are getting very good horse, very good bull, very good buffalo, very good cow also. Then comes fish hatchery. Fish hatchery is nothing, it's a creating a artificial pond for fish, then breeding fish there in a pond, particular pond, and then getting millions of fish there with the help of breeding, and then selling out in the market and getting huge profit out of that. So this is nothing, this is primary sector, and it has been divided two parts. Now comes secondary sector, which is very important all over the world. This is actually, you can say, base of all countries. All countries, you can say more than 70%, 80% money, income, sources, resources, whatever, coming from these sectors only, because these sectors in this country is not so developed, to be very frank. There are plenty of forests are there, plenty of farming are there, plenty of poultry farms are there, but we do not know how to take the advantage that. It means we are undermanaged, very simple. But under secondary sector, still we are struggling a lot, because in case of manufacturing, as I told, very simple, because it has been divided into two parts only, secondary sector, manufacturing and construction. This part, manufacturing, this is manufacturing, and this is construction. Very simple. Under manufacturing, there are four parts: analytical manufacturing, synthetical manufacturing, processing manufacturing, assembling manufacturing. And under these, there are several examples are there. So let us try to understand what exactly it is. As again, I will repeat, secondary sector is most important sector all over the world. Because of this, 80% social resources, whatever it is, coming from this sector only. But unfortunately, in India, from this sector, we are not able to fetch more money out of that. So, but for example, for your exam purpose, you are supposed to know, under manufacturing part, four parts are there: analytical, synthetical, processing, assembling. Construction is separate, okay? Secondary sector has been divided into manufacturing and construction. Under manufacturing part, analytical. Example, oil refinery. Oil refinery means, why I have given the example of analytical means, analyzes and separates different material from the same material. If you will put oil under manufacturing part, from the oil itself come petrol, from the different process diesel, from the different process grease, from different process lubricants, and there are kerosene oil. There are several things are coming out of from the same material. That is the beauty part of analytical part, which analyzes and separates different materials and from the same part, okay, same material. Then comes synthetical. Synthetical means cement industry, say for example, combined various ingredients into a new product. Combine different materials and we are getting a new product, that is under cement. Cement is part of synthetical part, okay. Processing means very simple. Sugar mill, you might have heard about sugar industry, paper industry. What they are doing, successive stages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 through 7 stages they are going through. They are going through the manufacturing process, and finally we are getting sugar and we are getting paper. These are the two big examples under processing part. And the fourth part, which is not the least but not the last, television industry. We know different parts separately placed and then combining together we are getting television and putting big brand, that is television. For car also the same, different part, and we are assembling all parts into one component, very simple, that is car. Computer also very popular, assembling computer, very cheap and best available, from different companies, different parts are available, then combining into one computer, then giving the name of the particular brand name. So these are the examples of television, car, computer. That is part of the assembling part. Under construction part, all roads, bridges, dams, tunnels, whatever you are, all big infrastructure, whatever you are able to see with the help of your eyes, that is the construction part. Big malls, big shopping malls, whatever it is, everything and comes under construction. And that is the beauty part of secondary sector. China is number one in secondary sector in the entire world. You will be surprised to know that. Second one is USA. Then comes tertiary sector. Tertiary sector, it means, by the name itself, it is very clear. It's a service industry or support industry. Under this support and service, there are these 5 things are there. The very first thing is transportation. To help industry and commerce, we need transportation. From movement of goods from one place to another place, we need transportation. Clear? Without transportation, whether it's a rail, whether it's a road, whether it's a water, we need all these 3 transportation, so that we will be able to move any types of goods from one place to another, entire India, entire world. Very simple. Then comes warehousing. To keep goods in a safe place, we need one warehouse, one storehouse, one good safe and safety house, security house, where we can keep the goods for a long period. We can create inventory also. That is the important part of warehousing, and that is called warehouse. Then comes bank and financing. Why banking and finance required? Because if you are transporting goods from one place to another place, there is need of, and there may happen some theft also, loss also, some accident also, incident also. So need of assistance from the bank in terms of finance, in terms of loan, in terms of credit also, because most of the goods are being given on credit. Credit period is very large. I think it's a 90 days, more than 90 days, sometimes 180 days nowadays. So for that, banking and finance are required. Insurance is also required, because you cannot insure life, but you can insure goods and services, definitely. So insurance is also required in case of theft, in case of loss, so that the manufacturer can recover that particular loss. Okay. Then comes packaging. Packaging of goods means it should not destroy, there should not be wastage of goods during transportation in the warehouse. If packaging is good, only then you will be able to save. You will be able to keep that particular good in a safe custody, a secure custody. And then last part is advertising. Advertising means what? If you will not advertise in newspaper, on television, with the help of print media or electronic media, then nobody will know. Very simple. But you will have to advertise. Only then people will be able to know what are the products, services available in the market. Only then they will come to buy. They will come to purchase the goods and services, whatever you are going to offer at large to the public. And that is the need of the advertising part. So this is all about industry, the part 1. I think you might have understood the particular concept in a nice way. If you think you need to know more, please give compliment and comment whatever you know, whatever you want from me. Clearly write there in the description box on YouTube. Okay. Don't forget to give your comment and compliments both. That is called feedback. Very simple. I think if you think that my logic is correct here, so please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share, like, and forward to your family, friends, relatives, neighbors, so that everybody get great learning, nice learning from this particular video. Thank you so much. May God bless you. The happy beginning.